Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if you don't know, and I hope you're doing well right now. I'm currently in Golden Gate Park and I just wanted to get into nature and talk to you all about my steps of how I connect to my intuition and or higher self, depending on how you want to frame it. If you don't know, higher self is the idea that we are just a fragment of our true selves. Our true selves is a omnipresent entity that's not bound by time or space, and it's a collection of all of our experiences in infinity. So your higher self knows every possible version of you and every possible version of reality. It's like playing The Sims, and you are the sim and your higher self is you who's playing the video game. The higher self kind of navigates your soul and tries to help you evolve and to be the best person you can be. And so the higher self is very related to the intuition. Your intuition lets you know what's right or wrong for you. Your gut feeling, you just know it. You have the inner voice, and it just tells you what to do, when to act, and when to speak, what to say. That's your what choices to make, and that intuition is guided by your higher self to give you the best possible reality because it loves you so much. So basically everything's made out of love, including you, and the higher self is like you to the purest degree, so it has so much love for everything, including you, of course. So I thought for times like right now, it'd be good to remind us all of how to connect to our higher selves, how to connect to our intuition in order to manifest the best we possibly can and to be the highest version of ourselves we can. If I can give you any form of that in this video, that would just bless my heart so much. 10 tips to connect to your intuition. Tip number 1 is to write in a journal. I find writing in a journal every day, no matter if you identify as a writer or not, or as an artist or not, everyone should write in a journal, because there's just something about getting the words out of your mind into a physical form that allows you to reflect and let go of energies much more deeper than any other practice that I found. So oftentimes I write in my journal and I'll realize wow, I didn't know I felt like that. And it also helps you to recreate your own story and write your own story in your life. If you want to manifest, you should have a journal like this one and write what you want to manifest it down to the exact detail and read it and just feel into it, and I guarantee that will help you get to what you want to have. So writing in a journal is imperative. I recommend that you do it every morning. That's a part of my morning routine, my healthy morning routine, is writing in my journal. Or if you just feel overwhelmed, or if you want someone to talk to, or if you just want to create a new story. It doesn't always have to be like autobiographical. Fiction writing is just as healing. So if you don't have a journal, I recommend that you get one. Not only does it help you plan your day and be less procrastinate less, it helps you with your mental health, and just the benefits are countless. Oftentimes we have thoughts and we don't even know where they're coming from. We don't interrogate them or even recognize them. So when you're writing stuff down, regardless if your higher self agrees or your intuition agrees with your writing or not, you as a free being can look at what you're writing and decide if it makes you feel good or not, and then release it if it doesn't. My next tip is to do physical activity. Engaging with your body and engaging with your muscles is a great way to connect with your intuition, your higher self, because it brings you into the now and it puts you into your body, which your body is so connected to your higher self. And as most humans just block their consciousness from their bodies. They don't even know what they're feeling inside or what their body's going through or trying to tell them. So being still and listening to your body will give you every answer that you have in your life. Working out is very important, and to go alongside with that, I would say stretching. I love doing yoga. I do it every day if I can. If I don't do it every day, I do feel the difference. Yoga is my favorite way to exercise, and I think stretching has a special way of connecting you to your higher self, your intuition, because it allows you to tap into your different bodies, like emotional, mental, through the stretching and the breath. And that's very special. And strength and flexibility go hand in hand. Oftentimes I feel like other workouts are too aggressive on the body and the joints and don't allow them to breathe like yoga does. My favorite stretching poses are pigeon. I love pigeon. It just opens up your hips in the most amazing way, and oftentimes I find myself thinking about things that made me emotional in the past that I think I'm over. The pigeon kind of allows you to tap into your subconscious, because the hips along with the shoulders hold so much tension for most people, so working those parts out is very healing to your intuition. My third tip for connecting to your higher self and your intuition is to drink water. And I know everyone says that, and it's because water is so good, and it's so true. Water is so healing. So I heard once someone say, if you are in a bad mood, like a downward spiral mentally, just to drink a glass of water and you will feel better. Drink a glass of water and you will feel better. And I have found that to be true personally. I'll have a negative thought spirals and I'll drink water, and it really does like get your mind off of your thoughts and just into the focusing on the water and feeling grateful that you have a cup of water to drink. My next tip is to make something with your hands. And I am a Virgo moon and I have Mercury in Virgo, so I love working with my hands, find it very healing. And I'm an artist, so hands are important for my creative process. So I think that making something with your hands, whether that be music or a video or a meal for yourself, a healthy meal for yourself, or just anything you could do with your hands, I think that connects you to your higher self. Once again, it brings you into the now and makes you focus on the creative process, which it goes hand in hand with your intuition. You cannot create something without using your intuition. What I did today to work with my hands and connect to my intuition is making candles. So, and I made a little clip, so I'll insert some here. Making some candles, prepping my clean candle jars for the wax. So I just put a sticker at the bottom, then put the wax, and then put this little thing to hold it in place. So I do that 3 more times. The wax has melted now, so we can pour it into the candles. So a nice slow pour. My next tip is doing what I'm doing right now, which is to be in nature. And I know that with the mandates going on, we're told that we shouldn't be going outside. But I think, yeah, being in nature is just so healing, away from the city sounds and away from the human sounds of the music and talking. Just being in nature and hearing the birds and the natural animal sounds and feeling the sun and just being alone, and it's just so healing. The color green too. Green is the color of the heart chakra, so being around so much green is just so abundant, and it makes you so thankful and reminds you of what's important in life. So definitely being in nature connects you to your higher self and your intuition. If you're feeling lost, go take a walk in the park or a hike wherever you are, and I guarantee you'll feel a little bit better by the time you can see a few trees, you know, and see the sky and see the clouds. And don't be afraid to hug a tree too. That will help your intuition, because trees are so knowledgeable. They can live for, you know, over hundreds of years, so they have so much wisdom, and the way they connect all underneath the ground into one network is so inspiring of how we can be. And I think our intuition, if we listen, would tell us that. So being in nature, try at least every day if you can. And if you don't have nature near you, bringing plants indoors, or just looking at the tree in your urban street or the nearby patch of grass, just sitting and saying thank you I guarantee you'll feel some of the energy. My next tip kind of goes along with the nature, and it's to get some sun every day, some vitamin D, at least 15 minutes from the sun every day. And I know they say it's bad to look at the sun directly with your eyes, but I have found personal experience that it's quite healing to look at the sun with your eyes directly. In order to work your way up, just kind of like close your eyes and look up towards the sun, and then eventually you can work your way up to looking at it, increasing increments amount of time. I recommend looking at it if you're beginning at sun gazing in the morning when the sun's first rising or when the sun's setting, because it's less harsh on your eyes. Right now it'll kind of be really harsh. It's around like 4:30, so the sun's still quite high in the sky, so be forewarned. I think it has its quite healing benefits, and I've heard native traditions include sun gazing too, so maybe I'm onto something here. My next tip is the opposite of being in the sun, and that is being in darkness. Like the light has a lot to offer us, so does the darkness. Equally the amount to offer us in terms of learning, digging deeper into who we really are, into connecting to our higher self. So what I like to do is, like, before you go to sleep or just any time of the day, if you can be in a complete dark room, completely alone, and relax, guarantee that stuff will come up for you, maybe even visually, that maybe you didn't know was going on inside. And just having the space and opportunity to be in the darkness allows you to bring a lot of stuff to the light, even more than being in the sun would. You might hear voices, thoughts, all sorts of stuff might come up, and it's just a great way, like writing, to see what's going on inside of your subconscious mind. And I heard that, you know, people even do like dark retreats for like a week. They'll pay to be in a dark room for a week, and food will be brought to them, and you know, water will be brought to them, and everything they need be brought to them. With people, they would be wearing night vision goggles, so they'd be able to see, like the helpers would be able to see in the dark, but the participants wouldn't. And I think that's so cool as a retreat idea. Remind yourself what you're grateful for. The energy of faith and gratitude are so important to connecting to your higher self and realizing the truth of the world all around. Like the true perspective of the one and your higher self is through the eyes of gratitude and faith. And especially right now, I think we need to have a lot of faith and gratitude in nature and in the planet, and just the collective consciousness that we know what we're doing to evolve, and everything is going to happen for our highest good. I like to make, in my journal, I like to make lists of what I'm grateful for. You can write down as many as you'd like. It could be anything from material to immaterial, of everything you're grateful for. It could be something you have or something you would want. That's a great manifestation tip too. If you want to manifest like something you don't have necessarily in your physical reality currently, I would say close your eyes and envision yourself feeling grateful for that thing as if you already have it, and that would help you definitely manifest it closer, because it's all about the feeling. Feeling drives thought, drives material, drives everything. It's all about how you feel. So if you feel grateful, you're golden. My next tip is to eat clean. So here I have the green juice that I've been drinking on this morning, this afternoon. It has chard, spinach, banana, apple, blueberries, wheatgrass powder, spirulina, and almond milk. I think that's all it has in there. My partner made it for me, Julian, so thank you, baby. And it tastes very good. I'm very surprised. The almond milk has a bit of vanilla flavor, so I think it adds to the sweetness. And this is the first time I ever had raw chard in a green juice, and it actually tastes pretty good. So I like to, if I'm on the go like this, I'll make a big jar of juice and just carry it around with me, and it really jam-packs the energy. And with me also I have some citrus, blood orange and stuff, and you know, it's good to have your little cheeky snack sometimes. I have these vegan Cheez-Its here. yeah, I think everything in moderation is good, but eating clean is very important to connecting to your higher self. Eating vegan is very important to connecting to your intuition and your higher self, because everything's energy, and your food is energy. So if you eat something that has not a lot of light energy, a lot of happy energy, love energy in it, then you're going to internalize the energy and be more of that. So eating foods that are little processed and raw and natural and vegan on plant-based, you will increase your chances of being more light, and your higher self is light, so therefore connecting to the higher self even more in your intuition. I've been a vegan for over 10 years now, and it's the best thing, the best I think out there. When I feel like I'm off balance, or if I need to connect to my higher self even more, my intuition, I will eat a raw diet for that day, and I feel better 1000% every time. So following these tips will help you be able to connect to your intuition. Connecting with your intuition more brings you closer to your higher self. Like I said, we have infinite versions of ourselves, but it is possible for us to be exactly like our higher selves, and how to do that is to feel our best, think our best, and manifest the best that we can. I think it would be nice to do a little meditation right now to close out the video, a breathing meditation, because that's my last and 10th tip, is to connect to your breath. Everything that I've been saying connects you to your breath, even more, like working out, being in the sun, being in nature. Chances are this is going to connect you to your breath, but taking out the time to just sit and meditate and connect to your breath will bring you so much joy and so much happiness and alignedness to your higher self. Words cannot describe. Meditation is very important to just being in that peaceful state of mind that allows you to be grounded and not be so reactive into everyday stimuli. To begin the exercise, take a deep breath in and release, exhale. Inhale, push your stomach out. And exhale, bring your stomach back in. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale to a count of 6. Hold for 3. Let go for 8. Inhale for 6. Hold for 4. Let go for 9. Inhale for 6. Hold for 4. Let go for 9. Inhale. And focus on your body, feeling every part of your body. Starting at your toes, centering them to the earth, grounding yourself down, anchoring your energy downward, focusing up to your shins, to the knees, thighs, hips. Breathe into the hips. One more time, breathe into the hips. Inhale for 6. Hold for 4. Exhale for 9. One more time into the hips. Breathe in. Breathing in light energy, crystal energy, divine, God energy, your higher self. Breathing into your hips and letting go of the darkness, letting go of the ego, letting go of the humanity, the humanness that keeps us stuck and down. Breathing to the sun for giving us light and nourishing each and every one of us, everything. Breathe into the earth. See yourself anchoring your energy into the earth with a light cord going from your body deep into the earth. With each inhale, it gets stronger and stronger. Feeling the love energy all around your body. Don't be afraid to smile and laugh. Let it out. It feels so good to be alive. Breathe into gratitude. Grateful for every part of the body, for being perfect and giving me exactly what I need when I need it. Even if my body's not always working the way I'd want it to, it works enough to teach me something. And that's what life's all about, is learning new lessons and growing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and being here today. And I thank you for being you. And I thank you for wanting to connect to your intuition more. And I can't wait to see you shine into the world and feeling your love radiate all over. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.